What a win for the Chiefs on Sunday, and a player who was right in the middle of all of it was second-year safety Chamarri Conner, who made two critical plays that completely changed the game. All right, two plays to talk about here. Obviously, the 38-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown is one of them, but don't forget about Chamarri's sack on third down late in the game that ultimately set up the Chiefs' game-winning drive. We'll start with the fumble, though, because it was awesome, and it also represented a massive momentum swing that in the end helped the Chiefs win this game. Now think about the situation here. The Chiefs were trailing by 5 points, and they had just turned the ball over. Well, 3 snaps later, Tershawn Wharton and Mike Dana stripped the ball free from Joe Burrow, and Chamarri was right there to scoop up the football and run it back for a touchdown. And this was really just a matter of being around the football and playing through the whistle. Here's Chamarri up here, and right about now is when Burrow loses the football. Well, Connor's still 10 yards away at this point, but he closes on the play, sees the football, and lets his instincts take over. He talked about that after the game.
Yeah, I just seen the ball rolling out. I seen the D lineman make a play. I seen the ball come out, and I just went to go scoop it. And I didn't hear the whistle, so I was just playing through the whistle, pick it up, take it all the way to the house.
So kudos to Conner on that one. That was kind of a confusing play. Some guys were just standing around thinking the play was over. Well, Conner didn't waste any time, picked up the football, didn't hear a whistle, returned it all the way back for a touchdown, and what do you know? It counted. It's a huge play there. Now let's talk about a sack a little bit later. This was 2 possessions later for Cincinnati. And think about the situation here. The Chiefs were down by 2, and the Bengals were facing a 3rd down and 6. And if they pick this up, the Chiefs are going to have to start using their timeouts, and the clock really becomes their enemy. Well, Chamarri made sure that wasn't a problem, and this was disguised really well by defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo. Here's Chamarri, and it looks like he's double-teaming Jamar Chase, which makes some sense in this situation. Well, little did the Bengals know he was coming on a blitz, and he got an excellent jump off the snap. Now, I mentioned how this was disguised. Look at Justin Reed. He's going to come after Burrow, and Mike Dana over here is going to drop back into coverage. Well, the tight end in the backfield blocks Reed, leaving a straight shot for Chamarri at the quarterback, and he didn't miss. Just a huge play in the game, forced the Bengals to punt, and as it turned out, Cincinnati did not see the ball again. And that play was just so classic Steve Spagnuolo. Look at his history in Kansas City and how he deploys his corners and safeties as blitzers. Last year, Trent McDuffie had 16 quarterback pressures, mostly out of the slot as a blitzer, that led all corners. And 2 years ago, L'Jarius Sneed had 18 quarterback pressures, led all defensive backs. Now it looks like Chamarri Conner might fill that role here in 2024, and at least so far, so good.